Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogion Monster here, along with the lovely Stevie B.
Hello.
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF. Great to see everybody in chat. I see a lot of people here.
There is indeed.
Welcome to our
Awesome.
500th show, our 500th live show.
Woohoo!
Fuck.
I can't believe it.
Let
We're still tripping out.
me get the comments. Okay. I don't know where to start. Where do I start? Let's start at the beginning.
Then Brian, good to see you.
Or we'll start there. Oh, wow. I can't start at the beginning. There's too many. There's too many.
That was the first then. That's why I said hi.
Judy Wheeler, how are you? Great to see you. Wendell, what's up? Scott P. Leanne.
Yeah.
Hey, Sharon, Blazer, Val, Blackie, what's up? Yeah, 500 shows. I'm still tripping. You know, when I started this channel, I never really thought that far ahead.
You started this channel, I said I'd never be on it. I did for the longest time.
But I never thought about.
I had no interest
doing it for 5 years, and now 500. And the channel is 6 videos, be it shorts, whatever, announcements, videos. I'm like 6 away from 600 videos. I was going to do like 5 shorts today, just so this would be the 600 videos. I was like, no, that's easy.
Judy, good to see you, hon.
Who else? Gerald, how are you? I know Jane's here.
Bobby Yance, Sandra Piper, Jeff Yarnton. I'm just going through the list. Diane Fowler, good to see you, hon.
Hey, Diane. I'm just gonna
Biggie.
I'm just gonna get down
What's
here.
up, girl?
Good and Auto, what's happening? So yeah, in order for me to say thank you at a few different times tonight, I'm gonna just do a random drawing. Yeah, pick a number, and wherever you lie in the number on that, because if you're on YouTube, if you go up to those 3 little dots above chat and you push it, it says participants. I'm going to draw from that list. Okay. In order for you to be on that list, you have to be active in chat. So,
those that are active will be eligible for.
Yeah. So at any moment, I will take a picture of that screen just to freeze it in time at that moment. I have a random number generator.
It'll pick a number.
It'll pick a number between 1 and whatever is in.
How many ever are in chat? Right.
Yeah. And they'll win something. I mean, shit. There'll be a few bandanas given out tonight. I've still got a couple red ones, a black ones, a purple, some blues, a few white ones.
Scott B, good to see you. Jim.
I should make it that if you want to claim your prize, you have to come on screen. I could do that.
You could.
And I'll end up with all my bandanas.
You'll end up not giving anything away.
Yeah. LIB donated. He still has it, so he donated
vision.
Yeah, it's a night vision binocular. That's like the only thing that.
Well, we'll work it out just as like any other of the gifts.
Well, I'll probably do. It's up to you. If whoever wins, if you would like a gift card from your favorite store, be it Starbucks or something, we could do something that way. If you win and you have a PayPal account, I will put money in there instead of going through all the bullshit. Yeah, money, really, money. Yeah.
A little bit.
just to say thank you. I mean,
you guys are the show. Some of you have been around since the beginning, and those that, even the ones that we've just recently met, it's a family. They just want to show our appreciation. This show has brought us together. I mean, it's literally changed my life, and I'm grateful for it all, for all of you.
Let's see how I can do this. see, I got the whole list of participants right there. Beautiful. I'm going to be using like 4 devices for this. Roger Blair, good to see you. Thank you guys for somebody, but Mike Kirkpatrick, been there from the beginning. He was the beginning.
He was. I was going to say.
He was the beginning.
He was definitely. First interview, first conversation. And second.
And fourth. Well, Mike had a lot of.
I just brought it up.
Oh, right on. Mike had a lot of different experiences between ghosts, UFOs, possible Bigfoot sighting. He had the full gamut. So that's why we did so many shows.
Right. And that's what this channel's been. It's come tell your story, no matter what kind of story it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Bigfoot, which mostly it is sometimes, but
we've
anything.
We've always been as organic as possible. I remember once I tried to make a list of what I wanted to do for a show and try to follow it. And about 15 minutes into that show, I threw the list away. No shit. I don't even know if I made it 15 minutes.
I was going to say, I'd be surprised if it was 15 minutes.
So here we are. 500 shows later. The one thing, and I've said it before, the one thing that I paid attention to that somebody told me about doing this shit was be consistent. And that's the one thing I followed.
And that you have been.
I try,
Right.
But again, like I said, I've never, if you had told me 5 years ago,
we'd be hanging out
or 6
for 2 hours.
No, let's go back 6 years ago. 6 years ago. You'd be doing this thing on YouTube, and in 5 years you're gonna have 500 live shows under your belt. I'd be like, hey, pass that over here, man. What are you smoking?
Right.
You know what I mean? But more importantly, it's you guys. We've met so many of you guys, and since we've been doing this for so long, you guys have become family.
Absolutely.
And you guys know what I'm talking about. You might be closer with the Woodwalkers guys or these guys or whoever, but it's still like a family. You show up at their outings or meet and greets and
hang out and chat.
And you hang out and chat. I mean, I spend more time with you guys than anybody else. My real family, except Stevie. I mean, shit.
Jeff says, we've barely done 50 shows. We got a long way to go. Trust me, it goes by fast. I mean, it kind of does. It doesn't, but it does. I just can't believe it's been 500.
Yeah, no. I knew it was coming up, and I was just like, I got to do a count.
Well, we talked about it a couple months ago and tried to pinpoint when exactly.
And then I just counted them all the other day or last week, and I was like, I had to do the math because there's about 3 shows that aren't there anymore, so I had to count them because they were live shows.
They were live, yeah. Chad says we got 493 shows to go.
It all starts with one, so you're already on the path.
It's just awesome that you started.
And that's the important thing, is starting. Most people are, intimidated by it. And that's why a lot of people kind of started here, because we've made it. I made it, Stevie, just so comfortable. I hope we made it that comfortable for people just to hang out. Let's find out, shall we?
Put that link in chat.
Links in chat. I want everybody to pop on tonight, A lot of people in chat. It's good to see.
It's very cool to see.
Like I said, remain active, because at any time I'm going to just pop off. I'll count how many people are in chat, because I can't go by, it says number watching, like it says 41 here. I don't know what it is.
52, I think. But that's watching. That's not in chat.
That's not in chat.
Right.
So then this number's off.
42.
That's what this says.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go by my list. Like I said, be active. And let's have some fun.
Bigfoot Michigan Rob. Good to see you, Rob.
Northwoods, what's up? Rob, what's happening, man?
Sharon Guy, thank you for posting.
Putting the word out.
Putting the word out. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
I did too. Gate Smasher, what's up? You know, like I went over to Squatch and Holler today and hung out in their chat for a little bit. He went live for a little while, and I just said, hey, you know, because they were gone, they're on right now. I said, hey, when you're done over there, come hang out over here. It's a
Come say hi.
500th show, and because I felt funny, you know, I don't want to like not go in there and be an asshole and self promote, but it's after you're done here.
Right.
Mr. Lee, what's going on, man?
Lee,
Good to see you. I know you were here. I'm just babbling away. Danny Staten, what's up?
greetings from South Carolina.
Greetings from South Carolina.
Rex Sand, good to see you.
Mr. Hond.
Chiro, how you doing, Jay? And Garrett.
Jay, what's up?
Garrett.
Mr. Haywood, welcome.
Mr. Haywood. Good evening.
All right.
Jay
First up is Figgy Figueroa.
Hey, what's up, girl?
How you doing?
Guys.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you. I just stopped by to congratulate you on your
Thank you.
500.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful accomplishment. I want to wish you the best. I want nothing but the best. Keep doing what you're doing. You are a great, amazing crew. We love you. And I just want to say that you guys gonna go places.
If we ain't got in there 5 years, we don't know
we haven't gotten there yet. We're good with where we are.
But thank you so much
Thank
for that,
you.
Figgy.
Thank you so much.
Now,
We
everybody.
love you guys too. Don't you guys should know that.
Like Scott B says, Figgy rocks.
Thank you. I'm just getting better. Thank you, Scott. Getting better from that freaking COVID, man.
You know, I started to wonder if I caught that myself just recent because I had it bad. I had it real bad for a few weeks. I still have the congestion a little bit, and the lack of energy is horrible. It hasn't come back yet all the way. I'm getting over it. I'm on the better side of it, but man, for a minute there, whew, it was rough. It was very rough.
I had the same problem. I'm having energy problem.
Yeah.
Fever, a lot of fever.
See, I didn't have fever. That's the thing. I had a lot of the congestion. It affected my breathing. My energy was depleted almost completely. Matter of fact, I told Mogs, I said, I hadn't felt that exhausted since I went through boot camp. Like just the end of the day of training and just that complete and utter exhaustion. That's how I felt. I mean, I feel a lot better considering where I was at, but not quite there all the way yet.
You
So
look like it's a process.
I pray for you. I do. I will say a prayer for you.
Thank
This
you.
is
Thank
not.
you.
It's not good.
Glad you're feeling better.
Yes.
Both of
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. I'm just gonna head out so everybody can come in and give you your dues. All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love
Bye,
you.
guys. Bye-bye.
Take care, Figgy. Good to see you. What's up, Wendell?
Wendell.
Hey, congratulations. 500 shows.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Keep saying it, but it is. It's hard to sink in that it's been that many.
It did go by quick, though. I mean,
It kind of did, but a lot has happened over the years, and we've come a long way, and it's all.
yeah.
It's all.
What's interesting is you did 500 shows without any topics.
Right.
That's the way it was supposed to be.
I mean, in the beginning,
That's by design.
if you go back in the beginning, he did have guests, scheduled
Yeah.
guests, and it just gets so difficult after a while, you know, having people on and planning it out and working out. And then
I know.
people hit the
Hey,
circuit
I'm-
kind of go from channel to channel, and you know, it just becomes a bit much. And this is more relaxed and
Well, you know, we end up doing how many friggin'
it's a lot more
different.
fun too.
We'll touch on 8 different things in a night.
in one show.
So it's
Like
always
I say,
worth
it's a lot more fun, and I understand how hard it is because I'm not having any luck getting people on my show. So yeah, I understand that.
But you're trying.
You're feeling it already. I get it.
Yeah,
Keep trying. You know. You
but
don't.
at
You don't
least the
have. To,
ones
you
I
don't
do
have,
get are good ones.
what I'm saying is, you don't have to get the David Paulides and all these big guys. You know, there's so many people around you that have probably more information
so
than,
many people-
than those big names. You
So
know.
many people in the chat have so many interesting stories and encounters.
I know. I know. I just wish I could hear all the stories and see all the pictures that they're hiding.
Right?
And the videos and yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Good morning, Miss Sharon. Good to see you.
All right, I'll jump out here and let somebody else come in and aggravate you a few minutes.
I don't have to jump away. I mean,
Yeah.
for
Well,
them,
I
I think
figured. I was thinking that there's going to be a bunch of folks want to jump in and say hey and
Oh,
congratulations.
there's plenty of room.
I
No
think-
one else jumped in yet.
I
Nobody's
think you
backstage.
can bring up to like 10 people at a time. Oh,
Oh,
total.
okay. How come
Yeah.
Jim ain't in here? I seen him in the chat.
Gate Smasher says I shared out tonight's show. Whatever happens, I'm not responsible.
I'd say we know where to find you, but we have a general idea.
Have to wear climbing spikes.
Yeah, right.
Just to get up this damn tree.
Miss Val, good to see you. Jim, I don't think I said hello. Hey, Jim.
Who else?
Let's see, Val should come on here and tell something, and so should Scott.
Scott B.
Well, everybody
Yep.
should.
I agree. Everybody should.
Because it's my theory, and this is the reason for the show itself, was why the fascination? Why are the same people, like, why is Val here in this community? Experiences. Why is Jane here? It's because I couldn't understand in the beginning, why is all these people are all the same people in the same shows and same chats, and what's the fascination with this subject?
And
it's kind of stupid because I
people's
figure everybody
experiences.
has their own experiences with it, even though I didn't. Like Carrie Arnold was the one person who said, "You're an enigma because you don't have any experiences with this, and yet you're starting a show in the Bigfoot community."
Yeah.
I was like, well,
Yeah, that is true. And I've only been in it for 2 years.
it's
Well, it's my experience that brought me to this community. I'm searching for the sound of the scream that I experienced, and hearing something similar that somebody labeled as a Sasquatch. And yeah, it brought me to YouTube videos and lives. And next thing you know, I'm meeting this guy, and it just kind of ran from there. But it was all
we
based
met
on
in
my.
chat. I mean,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It
sure.
brought me to the chats and the shows on based on this subject. And
we probably met in chat easily 6 years ago.
oh yeah, easily.
Well, back in 2012, I found 2 tracks in my driveway, and I didn't do nothing with them until 2022, late 2022. I posted them in one of these Bigfoot chats. Said, "What do y'all think about my pictures? Whether you think they're real or if I'm seeing things." And then Bobby Dizzle got a hold of me and asked me to be on his show. And then he mentioned woodwalkers. I got to watching them, and they said this is going to go to LBL camping. So I went up there. I took some pictures. Nobody else did. And that's where I got famous at, was taking pictures.
Sorry, I was just seeing how many were in chat. Again, guys, I don't know, like, what. I'm gonna leave it up to like the person that wins what they want to do.
I think save Mike's for the last one.
Yeah, okay. But like I said, you have to be active in chat in order to make this list that's generating backstage. And
well, I better get out of here and get back in chat then. We'll see y'all later. Congratulations.
Thank you, Wendell.
Thank you very much. Billy Schilling, how are you, buddy? Great to see you.
Gary Sr., good to see you. I'm doing okay. How are you? I hope you're feeling well. I haven't talked to you in a while. I'm sorry for that. Just a lot going on.
Figure in about
Miss Erica.
at 9:30
Good to see
or
you.
8:30, wherever we are, 7:30, whatever. About 9 minutes, excuse me. We'll do a drawing. What for? Doesn't matter, you know. It's free.
We'll see. We'll see what's first. Patrick, no.
And what I will do, hey Patrick, is I'll list my if I have to mail something to you, which is probably everybody that's going to win, I'll send them a bandana and whatever. But
what's your email?
if you
Look at you. Sorry.
This is the email you can send all your information to. It's pretty easy. It's just monstermogion@gmail.com.
Christy says, Mugs, I was right on the color of the bandana tonight.
It's not like I switch it up too often. It's red, it's black and white, it's camo, it's gray.
Keith Smasher says, got any no-seam spray? Them little bastards hurt when they bite.
Oh, hell yeah.
Val says, if I win one, I want it autographed.
Erica, good to see you. I can do that.
Right.
Why do you want that on your head? I can't. If it's black, I can't autograph it unless you use a white marker.
Jim's really being lazy in chat. He said Judy ×3.
Yeah, somebody did it the other night. That is being lazy, Jim. Surprised you're not here.
I know, right?
So yeah, guys, link is in chat, and I will keep putting the link in chat.
Cheers says, so we don't have to drive to Florida to get our prize?
Nope, I'll take care of it. Well, because, you know, what's beautiful about bandanas is you can fold them really tight and small, and I can put this in an envelope for a birthday card, like a birthday card. I've done it.
A few times.
Yep. You get it nice, and it'll fit right in it. Richie Evans, what's happening? Good to see you. I'm just scrolling back to see who I missed. Hey, Jeff, what's up, man? Cool head wraps. Carol says. Just cryptic. What is this?
Chicken scratch. Can you see it? Didn't mean to mess you up.
What is this?
First.
Tonight in the door?
Yeah. mute for a second.
Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse us. Chat amongst yourselves.
Right?
Yvette, how are you? Thank you. Connor, what's happening?
Hey, Yvette. Good to see you.
Listen to Gary Spikes. Hit that heart to the right. It helps the algorithm.
That heart to the right gets on my nerves. And
I don't see that heart to the
well,
right.
it's on YouTube.
Oh.
So in chat on YouTube, it always covers the end of the last message. It's a little bit annoying.
Shit. I just do.
Michelle Powell, good to see you. Thank you.
Hey, Michelle.
We love you too.
I'm just multitasking, so I'm trying to.
And I'm reading chat.
All right, let me do it the way I was going to do it.
Make sure. I was looking to make sure nobody was backstage.
Again, guys, you have to be active in chat. Yeah. They're like, I know on a show we can win something.
I know, right?
Fuck. We ain't stupid.
Oh.
All right, let me start here. Skip slogan.
Jim, I know you were talking to Michael, but we got some storms here a little bit ago. Actually, I slept through it, but before I went to lay down, it looked like the ocean out here in the lake. The wind was blowing the water so hard it was hitting the wall and splashing up, and it actually blew the water further in on the shoreline. It got pretty wicked out here. I just kicked myself out of chat.
This isn't going to work.
Why is it not going to work?
I can't take a picture. It's like because it's going to keep changing.
Because people keep jumping in.
Yeah.
So, like I
I
said,
can't see the whole list. I have to scroll.
So have them pick a number and
No,
chat.
because it's going to change. No, I'll still do the number.
I'm not
All right.
sure.
Again, I'm going off that list. So where is the other phone? Here it is.
I can't see what he's seeing, so it's all him.
Oh, it works in theory. All in here, it's working great. Executing it, we'll see.
Blue Line Bigfoot, good to see you.
BLB, what's up, man?
Kathy Zabrowski, good to see you.
Yeah, it changes so often that it's.
So you'll just have to count on screen. Right?
There's 30 people in chat. All right.
That's awesome. Jim says it's live. There's issues.
Random number generator between 1 and 30.
feel like there should be a drum roll.
Generate number 15. Judy Wheeler. Judy Wheeler. How do you want to do this, hon?
So the first prize.
It's going to be $25. You can have it in a card.
A gift card, or
If you have PayPal, we can
you
put
do
it
that way.
go right directly there. Congratulations, Judy, by the way.
Congratulations, Judy.
You let me know, and we're in touch all the time,
So yeah, we can message.
just where's my paper? Got to keep track of the shit.
I have no idea
You
what
stole my pen.
I did. There it is. I stole his pen. Richie Evans, good to see you. That's funny. And that was completely random.
Judy, you will also be getting a bandana. I think you already have a few of mine.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure she has a couple probably.
All right on. I'm glad that worked out.
So we're gonna do that a couple times.
Yeah, a couple more times.
And then before the end, that'll be the
Might just do a quick bandana, and then like towards the end, like she said, Mike donated. I don't know how good they are. I don't, I'm grateful that he donated them. They're night vision
binoculars.
binoculars. I think what's it? True Tech, is that the name of it?
Tack right.
Tack right. Oh.
So that'll be the final prize.
Judy, with a Cary Grant accent. Judy.
That's awesome.
Gary Spikes says, thanks everyone for joining the show, hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, and commenting afterward.
Thank you, sir.
Indeed.
He says, oh yeah, night vision binoculars.
Yeah, I don't know how good they are.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they're
if they're like mine, which are,
they're good.
they're okay.
Yeah, they're okay.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mine are sharper image, but that
Yeah, I don't think it
back
matters.
then it sounded good, but now it's like, oh.
I
okay.
don't think it matters, honestly. If it's night vision, it works pretty much all the same,
Yeah, I suppose.
And we've got the specs on those somewhere in my phone here.
I don't know what I said, but Mr. Lee said kinky, or somebody said something that Mr. Lee said kinky.
Oh,
My flock, how are you?
hey.
Ben, what's happening?
What's up, Ben?
Hope you're doing well.
Let me do this.
Who else? Guys,
Well, that's what I was going to do.
join us.
Pull up the
Links
link.
in chat. Come hang out. Earn it. Come on. Let's go.
Billy says, Blackie, you need more than a bandana. Just saying. Just saying.
Who said that?
Billy. Said it to Blackie.
Why? Where does the Scully? He's good to go. Richie says, where is Mr. Lee in Flat Rock tonight? Mr. Lee's here, dude.
Yep.
Somewhere.
I just saw him. See, Richie, I am here.
See?
Oh,
You always miss him, Richie.
Literally missed him when he was on the show. By minutes.
Scrolling back. See who we got.
Well,
We got 47 watching. That's good. That's the most we've had in a while.
right? And nobody's jumping on to say hello.
No, that's all right.
I keep kicking myself out of.
Jeff says, I'll jump in shortly. Because he's down in the bathroom.
Oh,
He didn't
geez.
say it, but I'm guessing. Sharon says, I see 41 to 47. I mean, 47 in
Watching.
watching and 41 likes.
Oh, gotcha.
That's pretty close.
Right? Well, one of them is.
Scott B said, Jeff, comb your hair. Or he said, comb that hair.
All right. I just gave the show a thumbs up. Danny says, I'll jump on when the dog gets done with his business.
Play second fiddle to a pile of dog crap.
2 miles, apparently. Sorry.
Leave the toilet gremlin a
That's
tip.
it.
Leave more than a tip. Just leave the whole thing in there.
You know. Don't forget to wash your hands. Thank you, Ben. I just did too.
Excuse me. All right. You know what's funny is chat. The amount of people in chat just like dropped off after that. I'm serious.
Well, you gotta
It went from 30 to 17.
You gotta figure there's a lot of shows going on.
Oh, I know.
At the same
I know.
time.
But again, when we do this, I'll give you a minute or two heads up. You got to be active in chat.
Yeah.
In order to be qualified to win anything.
To be added to the draw.
Danny says, I already had the laptop set up. I just wanted to get everything out of the way.
Thank you, Erica. We appreciate everybody being here tonight.
Especially this guy, Mr. Haywood.
What's happening?
How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing good. Stevie, hey. Hey, Mokes. How y'all both doing?
Good.
Great. I wasn't going to miss this. Number 500.
Yeah, it's
It's
weird,
raining.
isn't it?
Yeah, I kept looking this way because I kept hearing something over here on the corner, and now I realize it's kind of pouring outside. Sorry.
If we lose, well, I don't know.
I haven't heard anything.
We had a storm come through earlier today. That was like a Category 1 hurricane.
It felt like it.
I mean, the wind was blowing so hard, and
It was directly at the house.
It pushed the water all the way across the lake. That it raised the level of the water on this side of the lake by a good 6 inches, if not more.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the wind stopped, it just went right back down.
Right back down.
It was
I
weird.
said before I went to lay down, I was looking at whitecaps like the ocean out there. I mean, the water was slamming up against the wall.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of rain here, too.
Signal 66, what's up?
How are you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Where you from?
New York City.
Oh, right on.
Where are you guys from?
Originally, I'm from Jersey,
We're in Florida.
but now we're in Florida.
Cool.
Mr. Haywood here is from North Carolina.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Hey.
Sorry.
What's up, Scott B? How are you doing? Yeah, I think that rain is coming over here to the east, probably.
We've had yeah, there's a lot of I missed Michael, is it raining by you right now?
Man, yeah. Just it's
Yeah.
been stopped about 20 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
I know you're getting hammered over there just
I'm
shortly.
telling you. Hey, it started back this afternoon, and the roads just automatically within 30 minutes were standing in water.
Jeez.
So, Signal, what brings you to the Bigfoot world?
I think all of these unexplained creatures are interesting.
Right on.
I don't know all that much about Bigfoot, but I think there seems to be a lot of these sort of creatures that are sort of unknown and unexplained. I feel like when I think of Sasquatch, Bigfoot, I think of like the chupacabra in Mexico. I don't know if you've heard.
I've heard of
And
goat sucker.
a few summers ago, my grandfather, his farm, he had goats and sheep, and all of the faces of the animals were eaten off.
Oh,
Like
geez.
this animal would kill them and then eat their faces off. It was really gruesome, and I think he concluded that it was the chupacabra. It's these kind of bizarre things that happen. I think you kind of look like Sasquatch, funny enough. I think you kind of look like maybe like a white or gray Sasquatch.
My compliments. Hey. Oh, you look a little bit
Almost
closer to Harry and Henderson. Say.
Too fun.
I mean,
Are you originally from Mexico?
my family is, yeah, but
Okay.
I'm born in America.
Right on. So what do you have to? What else is down there? The duendes down in
Los
down
duendes, right?
there.
What's the other one?
The owl witch. La
Llorona.
Yes.
There's a few ones, yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy says.
Cryptids.
You're knowledgeable about cryptids.
Is that what the term cryptids?
Yes.
I think that's
Oh.
all inclusive. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well,
It is. My screen's not responding.
I think they're lagging a bit, or unless I'm lagging.
No, I mean, like, it's not letting me do things like remove the comment from the screen. See if I can do it this way.
it's weird.
There it goes.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't do that.
I was say there he goes.
Yeah,
Well,
it's delayed. Okay, so this disappeared.
Yeah, I hope it's not our internet.
Lorona, that disappeared.
Hello?
Yeah, Ben, what's up?
Hey, what's up, brother?
you had the wrong number.
I didn't even know I was on it. Yeah, wrong number. Man, I wanted to talk to that little guy.
Yeah, you know, and that's I remember I said I could pop up backstage.
And you couldn't
That
talk.
was 66. Thanks for popping in.
You come back in.
More than one time. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I think your internet's messing up.
I think maybe too.
Yeah, because I was wondering if it was me.
Nah, I see it too. I can barely see Stevie and Mogs, and they're really breaking up. Go restart your router, bro. Sorry to see it.
Us?
Yeah.
At the router, we're ending the show.
Yeah, no, I can't. Well, it does have a screen here. See the signal is pretty low.
Yeah,
So what do I have on?
You've got one,
I have
2,
everything.
3, 4, 5.
No, but these aren't.
Make sure you're not on Wi-Fi.
Let me turn off some Wi-Fi devices here.
I can hear y'all better, but I don't. It's probably not all devices. I don't know. You know, if you see your signal good.
With our internet here
The
lately,
Wi-Fi is off on this one.
we've been having trouble with our Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
It's been almost daily. I've got notifications that they're working on. They're doing some road work over here around the poles, just at the entrance of the neighborhood, and I think they've been kind of messing up a little bit. But every day I've been getting, for the past week, I think, messages that service is down for the moment. They'll notify me when it comes back up. And
No, that changed things. Just killing the.
just stopping
Yeah, it gave
that.
me a
Yeah.
better signal.
It's a lot better. It's normal right now.
I don't need to be on Wi-Fi on my phone either.
Hey, did that guy say you look like a Sasquatch?
You can see you're freezing.
Straight off the bat.
God damn.
What's that?
Well, I missed it.
I answered that guy. I said you look like a Sasquatch.
Oh, no, that was funny.
Hey, one thing about it, you don't have to wonder about what he's thinking if he'll lay that out there the first time, you know. So,
All right.
Man, no shit. You're absolutely right.
It fits right on in.
Welcome to the party.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Good to see you. It says Moj and Stevie B are good right now.
How you been, Michael?
I think
man,
I'm
I've been good. Could be fishing more, but it
Yeah,
seems
I
like
hear
we've had a curse come through here lately that daggone. Had a buddy the other day knocked a trolling motor off his boat, $2,500 trolling motor off his boat.
Oh,
It was underwater. Had another guy that one buddy just got his motor, another motor, and had another one go out last week. So
golly.
yeah, it's been happening. Bad stuff.
Mm.
But we fixing to get back at it.
Yeah.
I know you're itching.
Oh, I know it. You gotta be.
Oh, it's killing me. It's killing me because we sit here through the best part of fishing season and been down a lot, you know?
Chomping at the bit.
What season you talking about? What species of fish?
All of them.
Well, we roll from one to another. Well, I missed out on shell crackers and the brim bedding right now, but we missed a big chunk of the stripers running, the landlocked stripers, but now we still got the ocean run stripers coming through in the last of July and August. But right now we're fixing to,
I'm jealous, bro.
man. Hey, we fixing to concentrate on striper and catfish and the big white bass. Big white bass.
Wow.
Yeah. And see, we're getting a little coastal action. My buddy, his brother-in-law, they got a 21-foot down there at Holden Beach, and they went out last weekend, and the wind was real high, but they trolled for a little while, but they caught a 40-pound wahoo.
Cool.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's some good eating right there now. That wahoo is something else.
And 40 pounds.
Yeah, that's plenty of it. That's plenty of it. But it's time to start catching the mahi. It's actually a little pastime to get out there, but man, you know, we got so many different things to do that you kind of got to flip a coin and say we're gonna get one or the other of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about the record alligator gar? It was a
Texas.
143-pound alligator gar on a 2-pound test.
I'd have liked to see that God was with whoever was doing that.
Yeah, that's true, because
two of them, it was, you know, a buddy came up and helped them for the most part, but took them over 4 hours and over 2 miles of lake to catch the thing. But yeah, they got it. I'm trying to see if I have
2-pound test. I don't see how the teeth didn't cut the line.
Hey,
they almost lost it a couple times.
I guarantee you.
Hey, as long as the line's outside the mouth and the hook's inside the mouth, you're good.
Well, they got
You
teeth,
just
man.
gotta know how to fight it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But damn, that's like trying to reel in a teenager. 140 pounds.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, because, hey, and I'll bet you money they don't break that because, I mean, the weight of that fish in 2-pound test.
Oh, wait, I was wrong. It was 153 pounds, not 43.
On 2-pound test.
On 2-pound test.
Shoot, I won't even use 4-pound test to crappie fish with.
Right?
Yeah, I know, huh?
I'm scared, hey, because all them boys just slingshot them over to boat. And I'm like, man, y'all crazy. I'm netting every one of them I catch because
Mariah Michelson, welcome. Good to see you.
I want that son of a gun to come to the house and bathe in some grease.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What, Michael? What you think's the best tasting fish?
Well, around here, I say it's the crappie. Freshwater
Yeah.
for us, you know. I mean, yeah, catfish is good. White bass, I like the striper, but all around, I'd say the crappie.
How about
And
in salt water?
man, that's hard. Now that's really, really hard because that
What makes it so
mahi,
hard?
there's so many different choices. You know, that mahi's great. Hey, to me, even a fresh black bass out of the ocean's great.
Oh, okay.
Grouper,
I have to go with laser on the freshwater with the walleye.
right?
I think
See,
walleye's the better.
right.
for me.
See, and that's something, you know, being where we live at, I've never experienced or never ate walleye.
Yeah, neither have I.
So I just have to take everybody's word for it.
Yeah, people say that, man.
It's a different picture that I showed you earlier.
That's the same
That's
fish.
the same fish, same guy. Yeah.
I gotta unplug this. Okay,
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
ahead. Go.
Yeah, let me.
Michael, I sent you the article for it,
Okay, thank you.
but that's it right there.
Damn.
That's a hoss now. But hey, you know what kills me is, do you know the age that fish could possibly be to be that
Oh.
big?
Right.
Hey, that fish could be well over 100 years old.
Yeah.
What kind of fish was that?
That's an alligator gar.
It was a
Oh, that was
snaggle.
the goldfish.
Snaggle.
Yeah,
That doesn't look like a goldfish. Well, you know.
yeah, but hey, Ben, that's what I'm saying though. The
It's a
different kinds.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey,
Roger said if I was going to eat fish, it would be a walleye.
hey, old stale crackers got me about ready to eat a gar.
Yeah.
That son
Stale
of a gun
cracker.
showed. Hey, I'm telling you right now, he's a daggone trip without the luggage now, son. He showed you how to clean one of them, and you just cut the tenderloins off the backbone there. Pretty white, flaky meat. And if you think about it, that son of a gun eats about the same thing a catfish does.
I bet it does.
I ain't afraid. I'm gonna try it, but first we got to catch one.
Oh man, I guarantee you I could catch a ton of them.
Oh yeah, oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to look for that video. He shows you how to clean it.
yeah, man. Hey, what he starts with is a cane knife, and he goes all the way at that dorsal fin, all the way at the back, close to the tail, and he
Yeah.
cuts straight from the back of the tail up to the head, and then he peels the skin down both sides, and just like the back straps, he cuts them off of the gar. But man,
Okay.
it's some beautiful white flaky meat. And I think about them, hey, they eat as much live bait.
Yeah, they do.
So,
Yeah.
because I hate to say it, I know everybody loves catfish, but I'm gonna tell you right now, a daggone catfish will eat death on a saltine cracker. That's something gonna eat
Yeah.
whatever.
All right, we're going to do another quick. Yeah, I'll wait a couple minutes.
Say, about 4 more minutes. 5 more
Yeah,
minutes.
wait a couple more minutes, and we'll do another giveaway.
Like you said, shark is good.
That's good.
Oh, yes, shark is.
Well, when you said it depends, it's because like bluefish is a good fish to eat, but as it gets bigger, it gets really oily.
Right.
So, like bluefish would have to be like a 2-pounder.
Well, yeah. Now that's the ones I've eaten, and the day we caught them, we cooked them. They're a little bit strong now, but I mean, daggone, like a king mackerel, everybody raves over that. I think a king's a little bit strong for me, but like you say, if you get the smaller ones, they're better.
Mackerel's another oily fish.
Right. I've never eaten Spanish, but
Patrick, is right. Snapper is good.
Grouper's good.
I like cod. I mean,
Cod's great.
Yeah, I just don't catch none.
Nope.
Y'all
We used
ever eat Shoopy?
No, I don't think so.
Snoopy,
Shoopy.
that's a damn beagle.
Shoopy. CHOUPIC. I think y'all probably call him a bowfin.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, I just
Oh,
ate one a while back.
A bowfin?
Yeah.
Any
Hey, but look, being this is if you know, you tell me
Mudfish?
because grinnell, mudfish. We on the
Yeah,
same
grinnell.
page.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, but these guys down here say don't eat them in the summertime. They say eat them during cold weather. And we caught one back there about February 28th, and I cooked it. And hey, it tasted close to like catfish to me, but everybody, that's something good. When you catch him and look him in the eye, he looks like a anaconda or a boa constrictor.
Yeah, he looks prehistoric for sure.
I'm like, hey, but he kind of makes you think, like, do I want to eat this?
Yeah,
Bowfin
you know
kind of
what?
reminds me of a snakehead.
Right. Hey, there's a lot of similarity there.
Yeah, they do look similar. But what people do over here is you gotta clean them as soon as you catch them, and don't ever let them don't ever freeze them or anything like
Right.
that. Yeah, that's what they do.
Well, see, that was the thing I did. I came home that day we caught it, and I cooked that son of a gun in. I thought it was pretty decent. Now,
Yeah,
I'd still rather eat crappie, but now I wouldn't turn down if I was hungry. I'd eat one,
yeah, definitely.
and I
Jason
wouldn't waste
actually
them.
says, I'm going to Publix tomorrow to go fishing.
Yeah,
Well, that's a guaranteed catch.
I
Where's
tried.
WTF Mike tonight?
Man, hey, yeah.
They're probably trying to figure out that whole salmon situation at Aldi.
I gotta talk with him.
yeah,
That son of a gun.
probably.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I might want to cuss at him a little bit. I seen him wrapping honey buns up in bacon.
I
What
saw
kind
that.
of hey?
I saw that too.
What's going on,
Hey,
Jeff?
How it
Jeff.
works.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Fine and dandy. How's
Hey, Jeff.
Bruce doing?
Good to see you.
Yeah, we're up here farming mud right now.
Y'all getting the rain too? I take it.
Yeah, it didn't rain today, but it's supposed to rain again tomorrow.
Well, look, they say if you put down plenty of lime, that mud's easier to manage.
Mud ain't easy to manage right now.
You got a point, Rich. Mango snapper is pretty good.
That's Richie's favorite. I know that.
I see the state representative for South Carolina's come in the house.
Yeah. Greetings from South Carolina. I just want
There
to pop
he is. There he is.
I just want to pop in and tell Miles congratulations on the 500. That's a big number, a big number, man.
Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, that's like Joe
500.
Rogan. That's like you up there with Joe Rogan on numbers now, man.
Daggone right.
I'm close.
No.
Hey, well, Theo Vaughn's coming on the show next week.
Theo Vaughn.
That would be interesting.
That would.
I'd probably prefer like Fred Roll, but
Yeah.
We've got our 50th show in 2 weeks.
I can't believe it's 50 already. That's
they go by quick.
it does. It really does.
You don't pay attention, and next thing you know, you're here doing 500.
Yeah. We've done a few shows on our other offshoot channel, Beards and Boogers, but that's more or less when we feel like goofing off. So there's only been a handful of those.
All right, guys, really quick, if you want to be in the giveaway, be active in chat. And do one in about 40 seconds. So if you got to get active, get active.
What you giving people, Mogs? What you giving people, man?
I'm probably gonna do another $25 gift certificate.
Damn, dude.
Whatever they want. If they want to do it in PayPal, we can do it that way. You just gotta email me your information.
Yep.
Damn, brother. I didn't even know about none of this.
Hey, at the end of the show, they're gonna raffle off a poster of Jay Fritz in a Speedo.
That was a surprise, man. Why did you give it
You
away?
know,
Okay, well, I didn't mean to.
can't keep a secret for shit.
Just as long as
Hey,
it's
well,
not me.
Probably can't have nice things.
Right?
Oh,
I hope Jerry's not planning on auctioning off a picture of me in the Speedo for the upcoming.
hey, he might do it. He might do it.
Never know.
Hey, a mid zip line shot.
Yeah, I know. I'll have to dust off the zip line for the anniversary.
Ooh.
So you
Danny,
guys
what's
getting
the-
rain down there?
Ooh.
Gotta do this again.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of rain.
Y'all getting it too, Ben?
Oh, yeah.
Always got his rain.
I think this was just a shower pass, and there was no thunder or anything. But
It's been
rain,
raining
but
for we've been getting rain for like 5 days, 6 days straight. We're supposed to
Yeah.
get a 70-mile-an-hour thunderstorm bad thing tomorrow at 2:00.
hey, Ninja Dave, good to see you.
What's up, Ninja Dave?
Tammy Johnson, good to see you.
Now, Stevie, you guys are down off of the Crystal River, aren't you?
No, we're in Lake County, Houston, Harrison, Chain of Lakes, that
Random
area.
number generator.
She must have told you to shut up.
What is that? What is that? Ah,
That was
Ah,
with
yeah.
the attitude. That was with the serious attitude. Danny types 5. Wow.
Mr. Lee.
1 through 29. Okay.
Wow.
Generate. Is that the same number that came up earlier?
Yeah, I think so. If something different comes up.
Actually, that would be Mr. Lee.
I told you. Didn't I say that?
Number 15 came up again. I think it's, I don't know if it was 15 or 13 last
I think it was 13 last time.
Mr. Lee,
Mr. Lee! Yeah.
congratulations. You won something.
Didn't I predict that? Didn't I predict
easy there, Nostradamus.
that? But I did do it. Y'all heard
You
it
did.
get done.
You did. I heard it.
Way to go.
Congrats, Mr. Lee.
I think y'all
Mr. Lee, if you have PayPal, I can put
He doesn't have
Go through-
Facebook.
PayPal. Yeah, that's true.
Our
Hey,
Mo.
But he might have- What?
Don't forget to send me the notes for the next show too.
I don't know.
I'm just, you got
You
it.
have everybody believing it's rigged.
Yeah, I know. Like wrestling.
Damn, I didn't know they planned this up like that.
That's crazy.
Calls where he had to come on to get his prize, like come on and say, "Hey, Mr. Lee."
Well, I could do it that way.
Oh, come on, man.
Hold out
Mr.
on it.
Lee, come on, man. It's 500th episode. You don't have to have your camera on. I'm on here and my camera's turned off because I look horrible.
Right?
I mean,
Oh, man.
I sit in the dark every time.
Yeah, guys.
I was trying to put a lamp back together and I had a bad super glue accident and it got all in my hair. So now I've got a very awkward haircut.
Oh,
Me
okay.
too.
Wow.
Me too. I just got a curly perm.
That sounds great.
My
Ooh.
hair looks so bad. I'm wearing a hat and I still don't want to be on a live stream.
I also have a curly perm.
Woo.
My hair could be worse. If I had a
Can't
curly
feel
perm.
I'm shaking my head.
I don't have enough hair for that to happen.
Woo.
It's all down here.
Right.
I don't know what that's like. Nah, dude, I'm bald. That's why I'm just making them jokes.
Yeah.
Well,
Self depreciation.
Blackie said, me too. My hair is crazy.
I got to see Blackie's hair in person a couple weeks ago, and he stopped.
So he said, Blackie, you're bald.
Yeah.
The bedhead.
It was pretty easy to spot him when they pulled in the parking lot. All you see was that giant white beard.
Oh,
Yeah.
black. Yeah.
Yeah, Blackie. Erica surprised him stopping by this area on the way home when they flew back in from Boston.
Well, I'm at least glad that we have on like video me predicting the future.
Wow.
See, but you know what kind of pressure that will put on you in the future.
No, I can't. That's the only. It just hit me like, Mr. Lee. I was like, what the fuck, Mr. Lee? So I said, Mr. Lee, dude. I mean, I can't do that shit all the time.
Well, you might see, but everybody will be expecting it now.
Nope, can't do it. I'll never do it again. That was one of 10,000.
Million.
Probably.
We shall see.
Mr. Lee, we'll figure out how to just give me your address or whatever. If you don't have PayPal, I'll email them or send them a.
Are you going to send him British pounds?
Well, won't a Visa card work?
Yes, I believe a Visa would.
Doesn't have to be in. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
We will.
Yeah, but in British pounds or
whatever the
we'll
fuck you
figure it
out. I didn't get off there.
Damn it, Ben. Don't complicate shit any more than you have to.
Hold up, maybe some euros.
He's declining
I thought you got them at Arby's. I thought that was Greek.
Mr. Lee has declined to give.
This is Mr. Lee. Please send my winnings to Miss Dilly.
Lord have mercy.
Canadian money.
Yeah,
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Hey, in Mr. Lee's defense, it's not his fault. His mom won't let him give out the address.
Wow.
That's who we need on here too tonight for the
Mr.
500. Him too, but the Canadian firecracker herself.
Y'all were talking about fishing. She wasn't about to be nowhere near this.
She hears fishing and she runs away.
Right.
And you would think that's weird because she lives in like one of the best fishing spots around up in Canada.
Doggone right.
Ontario area.
Yeah. But to each his own.
But they got up there some trout and shit.
Oh.
Everything.
Smallmouth bass,
salmon,
northern pike, lake trout, crappie. Yeah, there's.
If you go freshwater fishing, anywhere north of Maine, you in a whole different world of freshwater fishing, buddy. Let me tell you.
So it's like just trout. They have largemouth over there.
They got everything, but they big, they giant, they monsters.
Oh, come on, man.
They're smallmouth.
Yeah. I got friends in Vermont. They got a lot of really good smallmouth.
Come on.
Yeah, there's a lot of good fishing up that way.
He's convinced there's not a catfish anywhere in that state because he hasn't found one yet.
In what state?
In Vermont.
Cool.
Vermont? There's probably catfish there.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you.
Yeah, they catch a lot of smallmouths up there.
No.
where he's at. A lot of smallmouth.
But no catfish.
Not yet. He's been there for the last 5 years. He hasn't caught one yet.
Well, I don't know. It seems these days everybody loves the catfish, but man, when you get those big catfish, them son of a guns, woo, they'll be dining on a lot of your panfish that I love to catch.
You should see
Right.
these blue cats we got in the Chesapeake now.
They're eating all the
Right.
crabs.
Right?
Huge.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
but
putting-
hey,
They're putting a hurting on the crab, the blue crab
They are.
population.
And
dude,
there's a lot of guys that are bow fishing them now.
right?
Yeah.
Well, they're a non-game fish, correct?
Well, you never know in this state. It turns out to be a nuisance. Next thing you know, oh, you can let it go if you catch it in the same spot or whatever. They did the same thing with the snakeheads. They turned them into a game fish up here.
Ah,
I didn't know there were snakeheads up there.
Oh yeah.
They're
Where'd
invasive.
you
Oh,
at?
yeah. Maryland had snakeheads.
Mar-
Lord. Well, you know, that kind of makes sense because didn't they start off in the Potomac?
Well, I think they started in Florida, didn't they?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then somebody brought some up here and they found them in a pond and they tried killing them all off, but apparently that didn't work. First time
And
they found them
down here, the snakeheads, they introduced the peacock bass
yeah.
in order to try to control the snakeheads, and now you
Now
have
they're out of control.
now you have
They got
two of
peacock
them.
bass everywhere.
Yeah.
Actually, the first snakeheads in the United States were found officially in Crompton, Maryland.
Yeah, that's what it was, Crofton.
Crompton.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
not
they were-
Maryland, they got to Maryland.
Straight out of Crofton.
Born and raised in Crompton.
The Crompton Terror.
The first time I ever saw a snakehead here, we were down on the eastern shore hunting Sika deer, and there was a little driveway that went into the place we were staying at, and it was a shared driveway with the public dumping station where everybody compacts their trash. And they had ran over one with the tar and chipper on the way in the driveway. It was trying to cross between the two little canal ditches there, and it got stuck while it was crossing the road.
On the land?
They cemented it into the asphalt with the tar and chipper while they were.
Oh no shit, really?
Yeah, they ran right over it.
And they
Well, I
go-
reckon
they
that'll-
go to like
That's
100
how you
yards
get off
behind
the mules.
Yeah. We pulled in the driveway and I see the guy looking at something. We're like, what's that? He's like, it's another one of them damn snakeheads.
Damn.
Well, they can walk on land.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's how
Me
they
either.
make it in all these different bodies of water.
Yeah, they
See,
can go up to
I
like, they
hope
go up
they-
to like 100 yards too.
Yeah. A friend of mine actually saw him right up here in the trout stream a couple of years ago. But it was really cold water, so they weren't quite as active that time of the year. He tried catching them, but they wouldn't get anything he was throwing at them.
I thought they were aggressive.
Oh, they can be.
Oh, okay.
But I think that cold water was kind of zapping them
Yeah.
because you
Cold blooded.
I've bow fished them before. They are very sneaky. It's
Okay.
10 times easier to shoot a carp than it is to sneak up.
Well,
on
they're a lot bigger too.
Yeah.
You know, as far as size, you know, like the width of the target, I should say, is bigger a carp compared to a snakehead.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I've encountered carp in the middle of the night on the river that you run over, it felt like you ran into a log.
Man, they get
I
big
bet.
now.
Bench a prop.
Yeah. We had one time we hooked up on one night. It looked like I had shot a 5-gallon bucket with fins.
Jim said,
Daggone.
"Go later. See you later, Jim."
See you, Jim.
Yeah, go figure.
Jim's leaving.
Even Mr. Lee said, "Jim, where are you going, dude?"
Damn. I can't
Yeah,
believe Jim is doing that.
I've seen
I kind of
13
figured old
pounders,
Jim would pop on tonight.
I know.
13 pounders easy on snakeheads. I know several guys that have caught them between 13 and 15.
Laser, take care.
Well,
Thanks
I
for
just hope we don't get them down here.
You might have them there.
Good to see you.
They're getting up
The
into
snakeheads
Pennsylvania.
here, the snakeheads and the peacock bass are more southern. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know about any snakeheads around here.
We don't have none.
What
Peacock
states
up,
have
up this
snakeheads?
far. I think it's more.
And them Asian carp, the flying carp.
Don't want them here.
Man,
Yeah, we don't
stop.
have either one of them.
Yeah, I don't want
But
none
we
of
do
them.
have apple snails.
I tell you, I
If we
Googled
had them here, we'd have to put bars on the windows.
Right.
Hey, y'all want the facts? The facts about the snakeheads. They're in Virginia, Maryland,
Yep.
Pennsylvania, New York, and Arkansas officially. They've been found in California, Florida, and Delaware, but they're not considered established there.
Oh, they're in Delaware.
They're definitely in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm only like an
But they're
hour
not
from
considered
Delaware. They're,
established though
they're in
yet, you
Delaware.
know? Like basically full blown established.
Yeah, I know. Right above the Chesapeake, which is like I'm between like Chesapeake and like where it flows out from Pennsylvania. They're up in there now. They're probably, good Lord, I know they're at least up to Harrisburg from what I know.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen one. I've seen it on the videos, but I ain't never seen one in person.
I tell you what, they're one of the best eating fish I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snakehead.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snakehead. I like them better than rockfish.
I'm not eating nothing named snakehead. I'm sorry.
Well, they changed the.
Sound like something damn old Beverly Hillbillies would eat. Let's get a bucket of those snakeheads right there, buddy.
Now, Jeff, by you saying rockfish, do you mean striper?
Yeah, stripers. We call them
Right.
rockfish here.
Right.
Rock bass. Yeah. That's what we call them here too. Rock bass.
Yeah, Danny's down there where you close to Lugoff down there, Danny, where the river runs into the ocean.
No. I'm upstate. I'm up near the mountains, up close to Greenville.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the
Okay.
other side of Greenville, headed towards Georgia.
Right.
So y'all
Right.
both in Maryland.
Closer to the mountains. I can see the mountains from where I live.
No, Danny's in Sakalana.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Upstate, South
I
Carolina.
remember that.
Yeah.
Scott Beast's Asian carp are all over in Kentucky rivers.
Mm.
I can be to Tennessee in 30 minutes,
Good gracious.
40 minutes. I drive really
I
fast.
think
though.
those blue catfish are getting worse than the snakeheads are up here now.
What are you talking about, buddy?
Probably. I know
Oh, I
in
guess.
the Chesapeake they're
Okay,
considered
that's
an invasive species.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see, that's the thing about it. Can you imagine them? Because I think they function pretty well in like brackish water.
Yeah.
And
So do
the amount of
flatheads.
bait that's in there like that, them
Yeah.
monsters, they get big.
Flatheads are here too, and I've caught some pretty big flatheads.
Yeah,
And but the flatheads don't run in packs like they're not
Right,
in
that-
schools.
I like to look at the flathead more like being like the largemouth bass of catfish.
Yeah. I caught a really nice one with my son last year. My buddy and I took him out, and it was a pain trying to get a 6-year-old to stay out there till prime
Right.
flathead time. But we ended up catching a 45-pounder. So
Well, that's a good one.
Flatheads are a predator.
yeah.
Where
Yeah.
like
Well, hey, but see,
more of a scavenger.
but see, yeah, but those blues, hey, they'll surprise you too now. Hey, them
Yeah.
son of a guns, they'll run in schools like shark and son. I mean, well,
Oh no,
not that,
they're predators.
yeah.
Yeah, the guys down here that bow fish them at night, you'll watch videos of them coming up on them, and it'll look just like a big school of them.
Yeah. Hey,
Blue
and-
cat?
Right into the middle of
yes,
it.
sir. Yes,
No
sir.
shit. I did not
Yes,
know
sir.
that, bro.
Oh yeah.
All right. I did not know that.
Mr.
Y'all
Lisa's
teaching me
mailbag.
something. Huh?
Mr.
What do you
Lisa's
say?
mailbag. Can you tell us about your encounter with Sasquatch?
Please, God, tell us about your encounter with Sasquatch.
Hey,
Yeah.
I've never actually seen one, but I've had a few.
Okay.
And there's one. This is the reason why I never work on deer stands after dark anymore. Because,
Why would you do that in the first place?
well, when you're a teenager, you do stupid things.
I got you, man.
I know a lot of adults who do stupid things.
Well,
No
right.
shit.
I still do stupid things once in a while, but that was when I was really stupid.
Yeah.
It was late one night in October, either 07 or 08. A buddy of mine and I were waiting on black powder seeds, and he said, we should probably go get that limb off of that deer stand up on the hill. And I said, well, it's dark out. He's like, well, we don't want to wait till the weekend to do it. And I was like, all right. So we took a handsaw and a flashlight, but of course, those dim, old ass, ever ready flashlights that you can't see.
Yeah. What year was this?
I believe it was 08.
All right. And okay, and what was it, like hilly terrain or is it flat?
Yeah, it's a lot of rolling hills. There's little hardwoods and stuff,
Uh-huh.
little patches of woods. So I don't have like real big tracts of woods until you get up onto the ridge, which leads back into the state park. But like our property, it's like 90% field.
Okay,
And
cool.
there's like little patches and stuff that connect other properties. And I just pulled in there with the tractor and left it running and walked about 40 yards into the woods because it wasn't going to take it. We didn't have to walk far to this stand. And I figured we'll be done in a few minutes, be back out of here. Well, we walk over there and I'm holding the light and he starts working on getting his limb off the stand and he starts sawing and we're standing there and then this thing starts screaming. And first time it did it, I thought it was some, dumbass next door or something messing with us.
Yeah. What did it sound like?
Well, if anybody's ever heard the Ohio howl,
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that
absolutely.
was pretty much what it was.
Did it sound just like a siren?
Yeah, but like you were standing in front of it, like a
Yes.
train horn or something.
Okay, yep, perfect. Yep.
I could feel it from that distance, and that thing was probably 100 yards from us when it did it.
Yeah.
And I wish I could recreate the sound that it made because
Yeah, it's impossible. Dude, I heard the exact same thing as you.
Yeah.
I have the exact same story as you.
Yeah.
You know,
Mine actually got closer.
Oh no, not mine.
It didn't stay. That
Really?
yards. I'm still convinced
wow.
that it wasn't. I'm still convinced that it was not the same one that I got yelled at the second time by.
Oh yeah, I got you. I'm following you.
Because I don't know how it would have gone from 100 yards to 40 without making a single sound.
Yeah, but yeah. These things have
I think there was something there because
yeah.
Right there, buddy. There was probably more than one. So.
Yeah. I've talked to several people about that, and they definitely think that we interrupted a group.
Maybe so.
Yeah. But when it screamed the second time, that was when my buddy stopped sawing. He's like, all right, I don't know what that is, but we need to back up.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see nothing with that flashlight.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know if I wanted to see anything with that flashlight. But when it did it the second time, I started backing up. And you know it's loud when you can feel it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's real hard to describe it unless somebody's actually been there. And
So was it the same, like the pitch both times? Did it sound exactly the same?
it sounded louder this time. I don't know if it's because it was closer or if it
Yeah.
was a different one.
Okay,
But
but
I
it
mean, the
was
second
it the
time
same
it felt
call?
like I could have blown my clothes off.
God damn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah. We pissed off something.
Yeah.
And when that happened, it did it a third time, and I was like, F this, and I turned around and
Were
started.
you armed at the time? Did you have guns?
Hell no, I didn't have any, but I don't do
Oh,
that. I don't do that anymore.
yeah. I don't need to.
We
I don't
ran
go in
back
the
to the
woods.
tractor, and
I don't go
think we
nowhere near no
lost.
woods unless I got a gun on me, buddy.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
I can tell you one thing: that section, that back side of the property after dark, if we got tracked deer or anything, I am properly prepared.
Yeah.
I've often said that that's probably the one time in my life I ever ran from anything, was being screamed at.
Yeah.
And turning around, kind of like you're describing it, just where it's just blasting through my body. I can feel my organs and shit that I can't even explain. And standing there, knowing that death is about to happen, I'm about to go. I mean, there's no way I'm walking away from this, but I got to look. I got to see it. I got to turn around. Took everything in me to turn around. I turned around and then to see nothing. Next thing was run. I ran. I hauled ass. But and the whole time I'm running, I can still hear it. It's not that going through me type feeling anymore the further I got away. But the second I got up on the platform of the patio, it just stopped. There was no dying out. There was no. It was just instant silence.
Yeah, my best friend
and a matter of feet running down the walkway because the other people that were there were heading out to the parking lot quickly.
Well, when the guy that's with you, who I've hunted with for years, and he's hunted elk and all sorts of stuff, he's been real close to bulls when they do their bugles. He shot elk at 5 feet with a bow. He said every elk he's ever heard up close doesn't even hold a candle to that damn thing that night in the woods.
And elk are loud in the woods. I've heard them in the woods, and that's
He said nothing he's ever experienced was that loud.
But something that just has the lung capacity to shake your organs, just by emitting the sound. This dude, at first I thought this was like some kind of big gorilla we never caught up with. But I don't believe that no more. I don't believe that at all.
I don't believe it no more neither.
I don't either.
I've seen some shit now that'll blow your mind back.
It's beyond a gorilla.
After I've seen some of the stuff people show me, I can't use my normal train of thought on that anymore.
I spent years searching for anything close to what I heard and couldn't find anything. And over the course of Google and YouTube and everything, the closest I heard was a Sasquatch of audio from, I couldn't even tell you who. I was just going through YouTube and found the audio of a sound, and as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh, that's the closest I've heard to anything I've listened to. That got me more intrigued because look, I've been in the forest my whole life, in the woods, running around barefoot in the woods, just hanging out. I loved it, especially at night. I love being in the forest at night, and never really had never a thought of anything in relation to Bigfoot other than Harry and the Hendersons, until I came across that audio and experiencing that scream, the first one that I experienced. I ended up having another one about 10 years later. The second one was the one that I felt. The first one was, I was in the Army. I was at Fort Pickett, Blackstone, Virginia, about 2:30 in the morning. I'll tell the short version of it. I've told it here many times, but walking with the sergeant, and he's walking me back to the barracks. We get to open into 2 sets of barracks, right and left. The entranceway into open field area, and we just hit that clearance. And to the right, the tree line, a god awful scream. It just sounded like a woman, you know, but with this deep guttural tone to it. And look,
Wow.
this is a guy that's a training NCO. He's like the typical version of what you would think of a GI Joe. You know, I mean, just that into training in the military. He grabbed hold of me and we both hit the ground. He was scared. I saw it in his face. He was scared, and that scared the shit out of me. Just
Inside the gate?
No. It was an open field area that was surrounded by a tree.
In the
On base.
Yes.
On base. And then
Wow.
here, fast forward, God knows how many years later, just a year and a half ago, I think, we were listening he listens to all kinds of Bigfoot stories. And we're listening. I think it was Cam Buckner did a story where they talked about a Bigfoot at Fort Pickett. There's history of it. I didn't know that until just like a year ago.
Yeah.
I heard it and I froze. I was like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?"
What the?
Because that was my first experience. I didn't experience it again until almost 10 years later here in Florida. And what I heard was standing behind me. It should have been. I mean, when I turned around, I should have seen something. And that freaked me out even more than I didn't think I could freak out anmore. You know,
We actually had
I could still hear it and feel it. It's like it's in my face and nothing there. And
we had a guest a couple weeks ago on one of the military bases.
What's up?
We had a guest a couple weeks ago, Daniel Hamilton from the Cryptid podcast. And
Okay.
he was actually on one of those bases. I can't remember which one.
Yeah. I heard that too.
He was watching a platoon through a starlight scope. And 10 guys walk across the field, past a little clump of bushes, and number 11 pops up and falls right in behind him.
Oh, wow.
He gets on the radio. He goes, "Hey, there's another one of you in there. How many are you supposed to have?" And they said 10. Well, at that point, everything goes to hell, and they're all scrambling, and
you got a bogey.
Yeah. No
But he said stuff like that happened all the time on almost all the bases he ever worked on.
Ben?
Almost all the bases he was ever on.
Yeah, where'd Michael go?
There's a lot of stories of them being on bases.
Yes.
Yeah, no shit.
North Carolina, I mean, Lejeune, just there's stories from there.
Right up here at Aberdeen Proving Grounds, they got stories of them there too.
That's a really that's just something that goes kind of with the archetype of Bigfoot. It's like military bases. So it could be military bases or, in the woods and you can't be penetrated by anything. It could be the military created Bigfoot. It could be, dude, it could be a lot of shit.
200 years ago? No.
Who knows, bro?
Flyby Stu says, "Hey Mogs, I was wondering how come you and Steve look like you're from 2 different continents, different color." It's the lighting in the camera.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. He's got an actual camera, and the lighting's different.
Yeah, there's been.
I spend more time in the sun.
Probably
You all those stories.
from
You
around
ever hear
that.
them stories? You ever hear them stories about them finding all them Bigfoots when that volcano went off out there on Mount St. Helens?
Yeah.
Mount St. Helens.
There's some weird stories about that.
Yeah, no shit. But nobody can really confirm or deny that shit. So you don't.
Yeah.
I heard them old whistleblowers on like the Jimmy Church show and Coast to Coast talking about it.
Yeah, I've heard that too. But I mean,
Still taking a word for it.
Story.
Yeah.
what you gonna do with that?
Well, there's so many crazy stories. Like you got somebody saying, "Oh, it didn't happen." People saying it happened. Then you got Patterson Gimlin with people claiming that they shot him. So,
Oh yeah. I heard that too.
Well,
The whole
I wish
massacre.
Michael was here still, but old Buzzard that come on the show and told his story.
Oh yeah, old Buzzard. I forgot.
Yeah.
We haven't. I don't know if he's passed or we haven't seen him around.
There was a gentleman that was hanging out in our chat and for quite a while, a good while, and he came on and told his story. He was Army, and his military experience with Sasquatch and what he saw on duty, as far as what he was ordered to do, and I can't tell a story. It's been a while, but
he was a good shot, and they had a special group come in. They had something going on the base, and they had a special group come in, and they had what's his name?
Buzzard.
Buzzard.
Yeah.
Kind of backup, and like stay here and just keep your. There was 2 entrances to a cave. They went in the front and forced them out the back, and they killed this thing. And he said he walked up because it was all special forces around it, and he saw it between like their legs. He didn't walk up and like, hey guys, like he kind of stayed back, but he claims he saw something very big, hairy, and dead.
And let me tell you, he just stopped coming around, and nobody has been able to get in touch with him. I mean, we had his phone number, and it didn't work. He just disappeared from Facebook. I mean, YouTube and chats, and we haven't heard anything since. I mean, a bit worried. Great guy, such a great guy. I
remember seeing his name in a chat.
But
it's been a while since he's been around.
He would, he would hint to, I shouldn't be saying some of this stuff, but I've been dying to say it for years, and he's from, he's from Texas, I know. What part? It was Eastern Texas.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and I know he had like internet issues a lot towards the end there, and then just nothing. And I said Michael Haywood because Michael and him were pretty good buddies, and we all lost touch with him. He was funny as hell.
Michael said Buzzard was a card.
Yes.
He was a what?
A card.
Yeah, but a channel called Buzzard.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What do we got? Give me 2 minutes. If you're active in chat, we're gonna do another giveaway, another $25, however you want to get it.
God damn, Mo.
What, dude?
I know y'all doing all this, man.
I accidentally donated $100 to Roger Williams.
How fucking active do you have to be in the chat? I mean, do you have to?
You have to show up on participants list.
You gotta put in big old chats like Lee does with paragraphs and shit.
No, dude, you just got to be active in chat. You can't just like say hi and then not say anything for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I'm going by the participants list that shows everybody actively chatting.
Man, dude, that's really nice of you to do that.
Well, it's nice of you guys to hang out for fucking 500 shows.
No.
I got I've been here for 450 of them.
What's that?
I've been here for 450 of them.
Yeah, probably.
Icon, he was in, the old Buzzard was in East Texas.
East Texas, yeah.
I tried bouncing back and forth between all the chat rooms at night, and it's like a job. I can't. It gets crazy some nights.
Ninja Dave said he saw a 12-foot red hair one night close to the gate entrance there. He was huge.
I tell you what, that whatever screamed at me sounded like it was 12 foot. And
yeah.
I mean,
I told a story. I told a story on this show before, and I'm not going to go into it now. But when I was a kid, I saw something that freaked me out so bad it gave me nightmares for 10 years.
Bro, you could just tease us like that.
I'll come on
Yeah.
again and tell the story one day when we got lots of time and everything. But it's a special episode, and I've told it here a couple of times before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll give a brief of it. I was a kid on a nature hike, and up on a hill, 55, 60 yards from me, I saw a large hairy creature that was not a bear. It was more. It looked more like a Neanderthal human covered in hair to me. But it was huge and scary and
Yeah, man. You did tell me that for sure.
Number 9 came up, Gate Smasher. It's number 9.
I was about to guess that, bro.
I run away in there. Yeah.
Gate Smasher, congratulations. It'll be a $25 gift card, or if you have PayPal, we can put $25 in your account. Just let me know. Where did it go? That's the email address. If you want to send me your PayPal information or address, however you want to do it, that goes for everybody.
Congrats, Gate Smasher.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I see Long Island Michael over there in the chat. Mike, why don't you jump up here? There's a place right there between me and that other guy for you.
Man, it's the 500th show.
Yeah, you got to come on, Mike. You're like the superstar.
I haven't seen Mike in a while in our chat.
In the Bigfoot community, he's a big dog, man. I've got like 17
Lord.
subscribers now, man.
In real life, he ain't that big. No.
He's cracking up
He
right
ain't
now.
that big.
He's cracking up right now.
Michael says, Mr. Smasher, send it to Pine Tree number 5. Too funny.
Oh, shut up.
That shit happens all the time with her and I. Same shit at the same time.
Same time.
That's that means something, bro.
Half the time can't hear it because we're saying it at the same time.
Yeah. That means something.
Jay says the one I saw was 15 feet away. No more huge. Oh, no more huge. Maybe 500 pounds, close to 8 feet tall.
There's another one right there. OJ Fritz ought to bring his butt up here on camera and say, hey, for 5 minutes. It wouldn't kill him.
Well, this is the second place he ever told this show.
Yeah.
This second show, I should say, that he's ever told this story, which was I was honored.
Gate Smasher said send it to Judy.
Judy. Yep.
Send it to Judy.
Yep.
All right.
That's
Judy,
cool.
Judy.
Judy.
Dude, I remember the lead up to all of that. But right when it happened, I went back to work. You know, I had a good job, so I couldn't listen no more. I'm kind of. Oh, that was in Arizona, right?
What's that?
What you talking about?
Sorry.
Yeah. Never mind.
Mr. Lee says, I tried to watch The Legend of Boggy Creek the other day. It's rubbish. Just saying.
Oh, that's a good movie, man. You're tripping.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, you got to remember, you also got to remember it was made in 1972.
Right.
Yeah, you got to.
Really?
Of it.
That's when they made that movie?
I think it was 72.
Damn, that movie is a good looking movie.
I got to be accurate. Now you're going to make me Google the shit.
You haven't either.
Val says, I never watched it. Mr. Lee says, yeah, I lasted 14 minutes.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I haven't seen it
I
yet
fell
either.
asleep.
Still,
I know. We keep saying we gotta remedy that.
Legend of Bobby Creek
It's
movies.
reenactment. Michael Haywood said. Michael, where'd you go?
72.
Damn.
Val says, no, I don't know if I want to.
I got a channel called Danny-
he said
I
the
got-
acting is atrocious. Well, the acting was done by actual people in the town, dude.
Yes.
Yep.
It was
It's
the
not
locals.
acting, it's kind of a documentary, and it ain't really acting. It's just people, and the reenactments are the people reenacting what happened. That's why they so hillbilly. But on my channel called the Danny Staten channel, my little mod channel, I got a playlist of Bigfoot movies. If anybody's interested, you can go over there and find like 100 Bigfoot movies to watch.
Bigfoot movie.
Most of them are crap, but there's 100 of them.
I mean,
Crap, but I got him.
Mr. Lee, no, he hasn't seen it yet.
No, not yet.
can you tell me one that's not crap? Like a
Creature from
good
Black
one
Lake.
to watch.
Well,
Creature
have
from
you ever
Black Lake.
seen Exists is a good one.
Exist?
Wait. Yeah. I didn't see that. I don't watch a lot of Bigfoot stuff as far as those movies.
That's what the teenagers.
Jay says when the hand came through the window, every 14-year-old child that watched it pissed their pants.
That was pretty scary right there, buddy.
Yeah, Blackie's right. Primal Rage was a good one too.
Primal Rage. Okay.
Sharon Guy said it was all family that just about that played in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to see a really good kind of Bigfoot movie, check out The Creature from Black Lake.
The Creature from Black Lake. All right.
Yeah, it's a really old
Right.
one, but
Keith
really good.
Crabtree. I can't even talk. Crabtree played the monster.
Yeah.
I always like when you can like clearly see that it's like just a horribly faked monster, and it's moving about 2 miles an hour, and no one can run away from it.
Well, it's just that cheesy of a movie.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god!
I know that.
I bet you. What year it was? 1955. I bet you that thing looks terrible. That would take me out of the movie so fucking fast.
55, wasn't it?
72.
I'm talking about
Oh,
that horrible movie
72.
called
Dude,
Bigfoot.
still 72.
72 was pretty good for the Legend of Boggy Creek.
Yeah,
But
Legend of
there's an
Boggy
old-
Creek.
I know that one you're talking about from 55 with that old actor guy in it. It's horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's just called Bigfoot or The Legend of Bigfoot.
I have no idea what it's called.
Hell, it's like a monkey costume.
Yeah. Bigfoot.
It would have to be after 5, though, or because when was Jerry Crew? When was that whole thing? That was 55, wasn't it?
It was either
And that's when
yeah,
the name Bigfoot
Yeah.
was coined.
yeah.
So
That's
it had to
about
be-
the time.
Right.
That is when he has his construction crew, and they were tearing his shit up. You talking about?
He says Creature from the Black Lagoon was 54, but this is Creature from Black Lake. This is the one they were talking about, right?
Creature from Black Lake.
Creature from
Yeah, The Creature from Black Lake's a movie that came out in 1976.
Okay.
Mm.
Bigfoot, 1955 movie.
Damn, that's Lake in the background.
Actually, it is. Just a
Hey,
picture.
Lake. What's up, Lake? You been doing pretty good.
Apparently, in 1955, there was a movie come out called Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier, and apparently Bigfoot appears in that movie. Davy Crockett sees Bigfoot and has an encounter.
In that movie, really.
Yeah, that's what it says. I was trying to find that the other one just called. I think it's just called Bigfoot the movie, but I don't. I'm trying to find it. It's a real old one, like 1970 or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, I
Didn't
got
know.
it. 1976, The Legend of Bigfoot.
Now this one's not Bigfoot, but I'm still a fan of Tremors.
Mr. Hughes,
Tremors.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bacon?
Yeah.
Reba McEntire was in that.
Okay, the other one, the horrible one, is from 1970. It's just called Bigfoot, and the guy's name is John Carradine. That's the worst
Yeah.
one ever made.
All
Bigfoot captures a couple of biker girls and carries them off to his cave for breeding purposes.
All right.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
All right. I'm not watching that one.
Mr.
Yeah,
Hughes.
I still
Watch
watch.
for 'em.
I still watch Tremors just for Burt Gummer. That's
Right? You had a hell of an arsenal.
Good Lord. Hey, I leave for 5 minutes and y'all get off on 1955 Bigfoot with a pompadour hairstyle and
You're just
Damn,
thrilled.
you know about that, huh?
they all had big hair back then.
hey, you remember the Michael Landon werewolf where that mug had to look like John Travolta's haircut?
That's
I was a teenage
funny,
werewolf.
man.
Was a teenage werewolf? Wasn't that it?
Yeah.
That mug had a cool do. Now he had slick, not a hair out of place.
I remember that shit.
Good night, Rich. Good to see you, man.
Damn, that's funny. I do remember that.
That was what the look for all the well-groomed werewolves was looking for back then.
Yeah, you're right.
Later copied by
I'm
Wolfman
going to
Jack.
do another quick, be active in chat, guys. I'm going to do a quick count, do one more. And then just before we get off, we'll do that, what do you call it?
The night vision.
The night vision binoculars.
You want to say goggles?
You guys can talk. Let me stop it.
I was just listening for the, what you were saying, announcement,
Okay.
Val says, what kind of fish could you catch with one of those tremor worms as bait?
And we were doing
A hungry one.
I just fantasized that I was in Bert's basement recreational room when something decides to break in.
That mug was well stocked, won't it?
That might be what happens if I go to visit Greg's house.
10, 11, 12, 14, 16.
All right, y'all. I'm about to roll out.
Where are you going?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Lee's right.
17.
Dog Soldiers. That was a good one.
What's that?
Dog Soldiers. That was a werewolf movie.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Don't
a
do it.
special forces
Man.
trapped in a farmhouse.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
That one was
Really?
a good
That's a good
Dog
movie.
Soul.
Was that the one with the German soldiers or?
No, they were
NATO.
British or so they're
They were a
British or
NATO force.
Scottish.
NATO. They were NATO. That's why you had people from different countries.
Val.
Val, you are a winner. Woohoo. You were number 22. And again, that keeps changing, but my count, you were 22, so congratulations.
Number 22.
Congratulations.
British.
Like I said, Dog Soldiers is awesome. British.
Yep.
Okay.
And Mr. Lee says, no, it's English. Val, so think about what you want to do. Do you want to, if you have PayPal, let me know. If you want to,
Gift
a
card.
gift card, let me know.
But you got to put your email back up.
I'm getting there. Email address. Plus, I'll send you out a bandana. And that's the email right there.
Now, it wasn't a cryptid, but if anybody's ever seen Primal, what was that? Primal Forces, when they went on that island with the enhanced baboons that were killing everybody. I think it was Ron Perlman.
Oh God.
Ron Perlman, huh?
Yeah, it was an old research facility where they had bred these captive baboons, and they turned on the
That's like a
the
sci-fi movie.
handlers and killed everybody, and they had to go back to this island to rescue someone from a train wreck or something.
Oh hell, Dr. Moreau would be mad as hell if he heard that.
Yes, it was something like yeah.
That's one of them
Did,
sci-fi movies.
did you watch that 1990s one? How creepy that motherfucker was. Dr.
The Island of
Moreau's
Dr. Moreau?
Yes.
Man, yeah.
I was like, dude, another one was what was it called? Jacob's Ladder. Did you watch that shit?
Missed that one.
Oh yeah, you probably better off.
Yeah, there's some stuff that I think I lost like a couple hours of my life watching it.
Yeah, bro. That one is rough. That is rough, bro.
Blackie says with Val Kilmer. One of them has Val Kilmer.
One of those.
Yeah, that's the original with Marlon Brando and Kilmer.
That's
Yeah.
not the original, man. That's far from it. The
No,
original-
daggone, excuse me. No. Daggone is Michael York.
No,
I'm
even
getting them.
older-
I'm
even
mixing them
older,
up.
Black and white one from the 1940s or 50s or something.
What's up, Robert? He says Jacob's Ladder is a great song by Rush.
Rush has a lot of good songs, man.
Yeah.
The Temple of Syrinx, Rush. Thank you. That's my vote.
I'm the young guy here, but I know all the old songs.
Yeah.
No, hey, that's why I was mixing up the movies. I'm thinking now that might have been the one with Val Kilmer.
He was in one of the Dr. Moreau ones.
Yeah, cause see, it was Michael York in the 70s.
That
Val
is
Kilmer
true.
was in the
I
90s,
think you,
Michael York was in the 70s, and I can't remember that old guy's name in the 40s or 50s.
yeah, I think Val Kilmer was in that Island, Dr. Moreau.
Right, right.
That. I don't
I
know.
think he might have been.
Jeff said he was the youngest one here. Mr. Lee said, define young.
Mr. Lee. I'm sorry.
Golly.
Yeah, well, ain't
We
nobody
don't
got to
fuck
leave to
around.
go to school tomorrow. To get to bed early to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
No,
Mr. Lee don't fuck around.
I ain't got to do that.
Robert said he saw Rush 19 times.
Man.
Good gracious.
Nice.
God damn. Bruh, congratulations.
I've
Just
seen
God
TV too,
damn.
and, what was the other
I
one?
wish.
Too, but to be able to see Neil Peart on the drums, I had a couple of buddies. That's one act that I've never seen is Rush and Neil Peart.
Yeah.
He said from 1984 to 2015.
Okay, the first
Damn.
the first Island of Dr. Monroe movie come out in 1932, and it's called The Island of Lost Souls.
Oh, okay.
They're talking about a movie called Bone Tomahawk.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's a damn good in there now.
Yeah, I like that one
Boy,
too.
man,
Don't recognize it.
boy, man.
It was like
Yeah, Kurt Russell.
it's like a cowboy horror movie.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
Sharon
Yeah.
said
Man, that's a pretty good show.
Hey, and I could never get a grip on the I mean, would you say they were Neanderthals, Native American Neanderthal? I don't know how you would classify.
The hills have eyes, baby.
I thought
Look out.
they called them troglodytes or something.
Yeah, they did. They
were
did, Jeff. You are correct.
Primitive people.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna
to.
go back and rewatch it. I know I missed some
Kind
stuff.
of like it's kind
Yeah.
of like going. They look kind of like you go up into the hills of Kentucky.
You ain't got to go to the hills of Kentucky. I
Yeah, ever
had
seen the
plenty of
wrong turn?
experiences with crackheads in Maine.
I'll be damned, not the main crackheads.
Oh, them boys look like
They're
them boys
crackheads
look
in
like the
Maine, believe it
wrong
or
turn
not.
crowd, you know. Got
I
there no
ran
wrong
into one
turn.
bear hunting up there.
I can tell you what, you don't never want to go to the hills of Kentucky, and if they say we're gonna play cornhole, don't fall for it.
Cool.
I lived in the hills of Kentucky for 7 months with a bunch of hillbillies. I can tell you stories that would scare you.
I
Well,
went
I'm
turkey
waiting.
hunting a place in West Virginia I will never go back to again.
I'll never go back neither. Wish I'd never went.
Bone tomahawk. Tomahawk.
Bone tomahawk.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, that's a pretty decent movie.
Moog. Hey, Moogs.
Yeah.
How low are you going tonight for your 500?
Just a little while longer.
You ought to be through about 1:30.
We're not trying to have a Roger Williams marathon.
A marathon, huh?
Jerry and I've already warned Roger one night's going to happen. I mean, we've almost done 5 hours in one night, so
That's a long show, man.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
it is.
Boy,
I've done
I
5 hours.
Done 5 hours.
I've done 4 hours.
bet.
To the people in chat,
Almost 5 hours.
when I say Kentucky, I'm not talking about them nice people from Louisville. I'm talking about the hillbillies up north. Just saying.
Scott B's like, no, I'm from Kentucky.
Well, not you then, Scott. We wasn't talking about you.
If you scroll,
There's some cool people in Louisville.
Or Jay Fritz.
They mostly moved there from other places.
Well, I think, I won't get into that. I think the mountains anywhere, when you get isolated with a small group of people, I guess.
You believe they got a Bigfoot?
I'm pretty sure I had some samurai chatter going on a couple weeks ago when I was out turkey hunting in the mountains.
Damn.
Middle of the night, sleeping in the hammock. Everybody still makes fun of me for sleeping in a hammock in the middle of nowhere, but
What makes you not 100%?
there was only 3 of us, and we were the only ones that camped that far into the woods.
I got
Everybody else
you,
was
bro.
out by the road turkey hunting. We went a mile and a half in.
We got friends like, well, you guys probably know Mark Newell and Larry.
Yeah.
When they would go out, that's all they would do is hammock.
Yeah.
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 I love hammock camping, but if I can put my tent next to my truck, I'm bringing the tent. But when you got to go out in the backwoods, hammocks are awesome because they're comfortable to sleep in. I'm not very graceful at getting out of one. I usually have to dump myself onto the floor.
Gravity method.
Yeah.
I'm not sure any of us are.
There is
Roll
no
right out.
gracefulness in hammock.
I'm only 5'6", so I got to kind of jump to get into mine when I go to bed at night.
See, but here's what you do, Jeff. You back up into it and you get it behind you like you're gonna do a human slingshot, and then you slowly ease into it.
Yeah.
I got one of them Temu $25 hammocks myself.
Lord.
There's an art to it, and if you don't know how to do it, you ought to be careful.
Well, I can tell you one thing. After buying the cheapo one,
Yeah,
I went and bought a better one because the first time it was still $100, and it was an absolute piece of junk.
Really?
My big question is why would anybody want a hammock to begin with?
I ended up upside down laying on the bug net.
Sooner or later.
When I got into it, it flipped upside down. I was laying on the bug netting. I had to get my friends to get out to come help resurrect me because I was upside down, my legs sticking up in the air.
well, I bet they was enjoying that.
Most people
They
who
were,
drink
they were
alcohol
pissed off
don't have
because they
handed.
couldn't get out of theirs to come help me. They were like, we just got in here.
Hell yeah! And once you get all the mosquitoes shut out, you don't want to get out for nothing.
I was helping my one friend pull his zipper closed because he
Don't
couldn't
tell
get
that
in.
on here.
Oh,
Get back to the camping.
oh, I have to go old broke back
You
mountain.
got
Now.
You got him.
All in fun. All in fun. I love you, Jeff. I love you.
Icon says Kentucky also has the blue people, Scott B.
Ooh.
I had to
Fugate.
cut my netting out that night because it ripped.
Oh Lord.
And then I had to cover myself up with a tarp because the rain fly that came with it was about as wide as a G-string.
Right. Well, hey, that's what I do too. Now run a rope between the trees you got the hammock on and throw a tarp over there for rain protection.
Oh yeah, you got to bring a tarp. This year to store all of our gear, I bought one of them little 2-pound survival tents, like the reflective ones on the inside, and we can put all of our gear in that to keep the snakes out of it while we're
Goddamn old disco
out.
tent. What the fuck you talking about?
Those little survival tents you can lay in. You stretch them up between 2 trees and tie them up with a piece of paracord and stake them into the ground. It'll fit 3 people in it.
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know if I'd want to put 3 people in it.
All right, let me just do this real quick. Hold on.
It'd be okay if it was me, Janet, and Chrissy.
This is the night vision binoculars. Tack right is a picture of it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I
Very
don't
cool.
know, much about them.
I haven't got into night visions yet. I got a thermal, but I haven't gotten into the night vision.
I had some night visions after too much Taco Bell.
Taco smell.
Put everybody back up.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
You ain't had an adventure till you had real Mexican. Whew.
Put everybody back up on the screen.
Yep.
So this is the last of the giveaways
Damn it.
for tonight.
We got 17, 19. Let's go 19. Four.
Number 4.
1, 2, 3. Danny Stain.
Lord.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I just made a jokey comment so I know it wouldn't be me and congratulated who won. I swear to God.
No, Danny, you won the night vision goggles. I'll have Mike send them to you. I'll take care of
Damn.
it.
I got Mike's number. I'll text him the address.
Right on.
We'll get
That is
that.
so cool, man.
Congratulations.
And thank you to everybody for
I never win nothing, man. It's the happiest fucking day of my life, man. I'm finally a goddamn winner, man.
On the show.
Congratulations, buddy.
It's always nice for the people that don't win shit win stuff because I had that happen a couple weeks ago and I
Blackie said it's rigged.
I was on the
Absolutely.
stream last week. I swear to God, that motherfucker gave 2,000 gifts away.
No
and I couldn't
favorites here.
win nothing.
On the up and
I
up.
couldn't win nothing, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, from me to, I've never won anything. To actually see somebody in real life win something, it's
Yeah.
like, God damn, that's what that must feel like.
I'm trying to remember the last time I actually won something, man, and I know it feels like years.
Yeah, man. Congratulations, brother.
No, I think about 2 years ago, I think I won some damn grease carts or something.
Yeah,
like
said
4 or
big-
5 little creeks. I still got them
Bigfoot
motherfuckers
down the
somewhere.
trees.
Yep.
That reminds me, I'm gonna send them to Sarah too.
Sharon says Dan can see them Bigfoot now in the trees.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. Man, I was thinking when you showed them, I said, "Boy, I wish they had them motherfuckers. I could probably see what's in the dark out there now."
Gate Smasher says we are all winners just being here. Thanks, Mogs and Steve.
Daggone right.
Hell yeah.
Daggone right. Because you don't
Man.
know what it means. Twice a week for, man, since 2021 when I started, and hey, been here as many times as I can be there.
Yeah, man.
It's
And we
it's a-
appreciate it. We really do.
yeah, but everybody else probably feels the same way I do. Like, hey, we appreciate you being here too, because it's a place to be where we can all get together. It
That's
sounds a
how I
little
feel.
sappy, but hey, but
No,
you
it's-
go to the effort to be there twice a week. Shit.
I could go back. I could go down to one night. I mean,
No.
Hey, I swear to you, man, I'm here every Thursday night watching this show.
I try to get to everybody, but it's a pain sometimes.
Yeah, you can get
No,
spread
it's
thin.
gotten busy lately. All the new channels and the time slots, and in this community alone, there's so many more channels that it's hard to compete. Not that I'm here to compete. I'm not. I'm just saying when you're all it's the same audience,
Yeah.
it gets
Everybody
I mean,
bounces
pretty much
around.
everybody we got in our chats and every other chat that I'm in. So.
Right.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
we all get around pretty good and check up on everybody's shows,
Yeah.
Yeah, Blackie, we're happy to have met you both.
Oh yeah, well, I'm sure
That
we'll
was
see
awesome.
each other again in the future too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh well.
Mr. Lee says twice a week is grounds for divorce.
I texted Mike my post office box number.
Yeah,
All
and that's
right.
mighty big of LIB to donate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's awesome.
I just keep
It
it
really is.
money.
Well, who can't use that?
That's
Right.
it, I have night vision, but it sits in the case somewhere. I don't even know where it is.
Now, Danny's probably going to get a jail sentence or something out of them night vision binoculars spying on neighbors.
I don't need no night vision with neighbors. I got a crazy neighbor girl that goes out to her mailbox half naked all the time.
Lord, have mercy.
I can sit at the damn window in the living room, look out the window, and see her big boobies bouncing out there to get the mail.
My goodness, the midnight mail girl.
I got a thermal sitting over there. I need to dig it out and go look at stuff in the pasture with it.
I have a small thermal, one of the Fleer ones. Was it? Is it Fleer one?
Yeah, the
Small
ones
ones?
that go to the Apple phone.
The Apple, yeah.
I got one of the AGM binoculars that they were selling on B&H Photo in the used department. And it says you can only see to 500, but I think that's far enough. They claim you can only see to 200. I can see the stuff in the field farther than that.
But
Gates,
see, I don't know.
That's good advice, Gate Smasher. Stay positive, everyone, and keep the bacon frying.
Right.
But always keep your clothes on when you fry that bacon.
Don't fry bacon naked.
Hey, you'll learn hard lessons that way.
You got to make sure you got cover on your bacon.
Daggone right.
Heidi, how are you? Good to see you.
Man, I'm in shock, man. I don't even know what to say right now, bye.
Happy 500th of Gratitude Blast for the awesome community build. Right on.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, hopefully one day I get to 500.
It'll come quicker than you think. Keep at it.
And just don't think about it. Just keep
No,
keep
just
at
keep
it.
going. Going with the flow.
It was funny because somebody just said the other day, Tuesday, when I mentioned, or the other day, yeah, about the 500 show. Somebody said, "Damn, I thought it was just 400." Well, it was.
I remember 100. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
But 500 is a milestone.
that's
Jake says, keep eating your veggies.
To be able to, have the, you know, following to have 500 shows is fucking,
Yeah.
that deserves, man, you did a good job.
well, thank you.
Yeah, too bad they don't send you like a
If it
little
wasn't
gold.
for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this.
And I
Yeah.
would,
YouTube ought to send you a little gold microphone or some shit.
We started doing it for the same reason everybody else did. For the people in chat. It wasn't for
Yeah.
anything else. We probably wouldn't even do it.
Right. Well, hey, well, see, that's the thing. Like Moog's show is like you end up talking about everything.
Mhm.
So, I know a lot of people get upset and they say, "Oh, we're not talking about cryptids enough." But hey, everybody lives a life, and it's not all
Yeah.
cryptids or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the
And I
thing.
know-
If you want to talk about it, come here and talk about it.
bring it.
Yeah, honestly,
Daggone right.
honestly, this is the first place on YouTube I ever told what happened to me.
Everyone's always welcome to come and
Yeah.
talk whenever they want to talk. I mean, that's the
I
thing.
think that's why we've been getting so many more people now is because we're not one of those, hey, tell me your Bigfoot encounter and then get lost afterwards.
We-
Bullshit that some of these channels do.
Right.
Tina G,
But-
good to see you.
Yeah, I just can't do stuff that way. I can't just ask for somebody's encounter and then tell them, all right, see you later.
Right.
So if you have a Bigfoot encounter and then somebody says like, so I've been seeing stuff like orbs and, it kind of followed into my house and I see orbs in my house. What would you tell them?
Quit smoking that shit.
I don't know. I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen
orbs, so
That's fair enough, bro.
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. I'll be honest with you. Once in a while, I eat some shrooms and I see all kind of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
But I
I'm
take
not.
my camera and I videotape it and record it, and then I watch it back later to see if I was seeing something or if it was really there, and it really looked weird. And if it really looks weird, I can put it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
One of the strangest things I ever had happen here. I was up on the front porch, and it was 11:30, and I was talking to Barry Browning, and I'm on the phone with him, and this weird like cloud of dark looking energy passes underneath the light in the car. And I'm just watching this, and you could see through it, but it would kind of, move and change shape a little bit.
Underneath the street light?
Kind of floated and disappeared in the other end of my yard, and I was like, I couldn't even talk for a few minutes. I was still standing there staring at where it disappeared. But I've even seen ghosts on security cameras and shit
No shit.
around here, around
What
the farm.
do they look like?
Well, if you think back to what the person looked like when they were alive, just think of a faded image.
I thought I was taking Casper and shit. And
I mean, I've seen like security footage and like transparent mists and shit go by,
Well, I tell you,
So,
Brock,
I
man,
mean-
last week I saw some shit that messed with me really bad. I was sitting outside smoking a cigar, relaxing, and it was kind of cloudy and it was lightning. It's going to be a storm, and lightning flashed. And when lightning flashed, I was looking up in the tree, and I saw this what looked like a freaking distortion in the tree.
No way.
Yeah, it's like 60, 70 yards away,
Yeah,
So
I know what you're saying.
I took the phone out with the good zoom on it, and I zoomed in like 8 times where it was real close. And I was looking through it, so I just started it recording. And I was looking through it, and then lightning flashed again. And right when it did, They was this shape that looked so much like a giant monkey thing sitting in a tree. You wouldn't have believed it. And then it was just then it just started back out and it was gone. But I had the camera running the whole time, man. And when you watch it back, you can see the outline and the shape. And I don't know if it was pareidolia or just atmospheric disturbances, but it sure looked good. I put it up on YouTube, got like 1,000 views.
Shit, I'll check it out, man.
Over on the Project Cryptid channel.
So I thought about
Project
this
Cryptid.
question here. Ninja Dave says, I asked Janice Carter, do Bigfoot have ghosts? Yes, they do, Janice said. And I always thought of that, like when you hear these stories about, oh, I saw a Bigfoot and it just vanished. It just disappeared. My thought was, well, maybe they do have ghosts and that's what you saw.
Maybe they are ghosts.
I think it's a different dimension.
Yeah, I'm leaning that way
I'm pretty
too.
sure I saw one time thinking it was a ghost.
Well, I'm telling you what,
For real?
I've been into the Bigfoot research and doing Bigfoot investigations since I was 15 years old, man. And
Golly.
and it's been like 45 years, man. And now I've come to the conclusion: if you think Bigfoot's a flesh and blood creature, you're deluding yourself.
Well, it can be, but from somewhere else.
No,
That's
there's
part of
either an alien aspect or a supernatural aspect. Bigfoot is not just a flesh and blood creature, or it would be solved already.
It's
Yeah,
got to
I
have some
agree
of
with
that
you.
quality because
There's something else going on here that people are not getting or not understanding. I've just come to that conclusion. It has to be. There's no other logical explanation than it not being a natural creature.
They do have people that know, though. You know,
But they ain't
people,
talking.
I guess, within government, maybe.
Native Americans told me when I was a kid that you never will catch a Bigfoot. They're spiritual creatures. They come and go from our reality at will. You can't catch them.
They
Yeah,
come and go, but they still bleed.
If I see this as pareidolia, you need to go see Mr. Zasky.
Pareidolia, what?
The king of pareidolia, Mark Zasky.
Oh, okay. I just read that. Yep.
I had a truck driver tell me one time he was coming down the road and he looked over in the field and there was a big hairy creature running in the field beside his truck. And then there was a big burst of light, and then it just vanished. When that truck driver told me that, I thought he was crazy as hell. He took me out to the spot where he said it happened, and I went down in that field, and I had a camera running the whole time. This video's up on YouTube, and you can see where something was coming through you can see the tracks where the field was bent down with the footprints, where something was coming through the field. And then you get to this one spot, and it's just scattered everywhere like a crop circle, and kind of burned on the ends a little bit, and it just stops. And you can't walk up to the spot without leaving a trail. And it's like it walked up there, it disappeared, and it was gone. And there was a trail clear as day in that field where that happened. So I kind of like, what the hell did this guy see? You know?
I've got some pictures that I can't share publicly because I promised the guy I wouldn't. But I've got cloaking photos.
No shit.
Yeah.
I got cloaking looking videos.
It looks like something from the Predator.
I got the exact same videos. I got video.
They were taken about 10 miles away from me.
Yeah. I see that shit a lot, man. I got a lot of videos of weird looking stuff like that.
Who was that Barb Shoop? Was that or was it? Well, it might have been Barb Shoop that had the video of the
I think you're right, Mo. I think you are, bro. Barbara Shoot.
Moggs, if I can find them when I dig them up, I'll send you one so you can see it.
Right on.
But it's two guys sitting in front of a couple of tents next to the fire in the daytime, and you can clearly see one standing over the tent, and then at least one more leaning out behind a tree. And I think somebody said they could see another one.
But clearly, you mean
yeah, like you can see the like
mirage, collide, camouflage.
Yeah, you can see like the whole outline of the body.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy.
Oh,
Gina said, what about encounters where people say they seen Bigfoot with tracking collars around their necks?
I've heard that too.
I've heard
Yeah.
several stories about that.
Copernicus Deuteronomy snacks.
I don't know if anybody's ever heard of. There was one back in the 80s called the Sykesville Monster. It was actually in Maryland.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody's probably heard of Lon Strickler, but he was the one that actually saw it.
Yeah. Yes. Cryptids and something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I have
I
to
reached
believe
out to him a few times, but I think he cared more about getting my encounter story than he did about talking to me. So I kind of shelved that conversation.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
I think he was one of them guys that was just looking for. I think he's more in it for make himself look important.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't get that impression from him, but yeah.
I know a couple like that, but I'm not going to call no names.
I'm
about to roll out, fellas.
Yeah, we're gonna actually bounce.
Yeah.
really.
Man, I had a good time with y'all.
Yeah. It's been great.
Congratulations on your number 500.
Thank you so much, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us and
Right.
partaking.
Always.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Danny.
Congratulations to you as well. You'll be able to
Oh,
see.
yeah, I feel like a winner, man.
yeah.
And it's payday tomorrow, too, and I'm going to get a big old bag. It's going to be celebration.
Everybody that won, congratulations, guys, and thank you again.
Jeff, thanks for hanging out. It's always
Yeah.
cool to have.
Nice to meet Dan and Ben in here.
Guess Ben just bounced.
Mr. Haywood, you still there?
Yep. I'm fixing to bail myself, but hey, maybe we'll do this again the next 500 show
You know?
when it's 1,000.
Or 501 would be cool too.
Yeah, that would be cool too. Yeah.
Tuesday.
Hey, but congratulations. Enjoy talking to all of you and everybody in chat. Hey, love y'all, and I'll be talking to you soon.
You too, Michael.
Later.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm going to shut off because my computer is saying it's going to die if I don't plug it in soon. So,
All right.
All right.
But,
Take care.
Thanks, Jeff.
guys.
Well, happy trails, man. Good to
Yeah,
talk to
good
you,
night.
man. And Moggs, you can put me backstage. Happy trails, everybody, and congratulations again. And I want to talk to you for 1 minute after the show.
Right on.
All right, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
Oops.
So congratulations again to all the winners for tonight.
Yeah. And thank you guys. 500.
That's
a lot. And
you know.
I'm glad that everybody. It was a good turnout tonight. It was.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
Me too.
Again, congratulations to all the people who walked up with some couple bucks.
All right. Some bandanas.
Bandanas, yeah. Here it says 500. 501, yes.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Tuesday.
Val says, great, 500. Thank you very much. Team Mogs and Stevie B and everyone in chat. All right. Enough of that. I could sit here and read them all
Read
night.
them all night. Yep.
All right. Well, that's 500 in the books. Thank you again. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please hit that like button below. Share it out. Leave comments.
Good weekend. Be safe.
Indeed.
Thanks, you guys, for hanging out for all these shows. However long you've been watching.
Even if it's your first show.
Right? Welcome.
You can go back and check out 499. Yes, Val, you will get an autographed bandana.
Like, I wrote it next to her name, autograph. Indeed.
We'll be back Tuesday for 501. Start the next 100.
Biggie, good seeing you tonight. Thanks for stopping
Everybody,
by.
yeah, everybody that stopped on.
Yes.
Appreciate it. And have a great weekend. Where am I at? No, I just something in chat caught my eye. I'm like, it's like squirrel.
Right.
All right, guys, you take care of one another, take care of each other, or take care of yourselves. We love you, and peace and God bless, and thank you.